Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chase Chrisley opens up about tear-filled reunion with parents Todd and Julie. Chase Chrisley has revealed details about Todd and Julie's reunion. This is something everyone has been waiting to hear about. This was the first time Todd and Julie got to speak to and see each other in 2.5 years. However, they got to reunite, and they seem to be happier than ever. Chase has given some more details on the interaction. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Todd and Julie Chrisley released from federal prison. Todd and Julie Chrisley were in federal prison for 2.5 years. However, they were supposed to have a much longer time locked up. Todd was supposed to spend 12 years incarcerated. Julie was supposed to be locked up for 7. However, Donald Trump called Savannah and Grayson Chrisley yesterday and let them know that their parents were going to be coming home. The president pardoned both of them. Todd and Julie were both released last night. Savannah went to pick up her father while Grayson went to pick up their mother. They all met back at the family's home, and Todd and Julie got to see each other for the first time in years. Chase Chrisley reveals details about emotional reunion. Chase Chrisley has revealed some details about Todd and Julie's tear-filled reunion. He was getting emotional talking about it. It seems as though Todd has not let go of Julie since they sought each other. Fans do not blame them, as this is a long time to go without seeing your significant other after being around each other all the time before. Some people agree with their pardon while others don't. However, everyone is happy for their children, Savannah, Grayson, Chloe, and Chase, as they get their parents back. In a heartfelt and emotional revelation that has fans of Chrisley knows best both tearing up and cheering him on, Chase Chrisley is opening up for the first time about a powerful, tear-filled reunion with his parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley. After months of hardship and soul-searching while his parents served time in federal prison, Chase shared details about the emotional roller coaster that came with seeing them again, and how that visit changed everything for him. Nothing prepares you for the moment you walk through those doors and see your mom and dad in that environment, Chase told Southern Living Weekly in an exclusive interview. It's humbling. It's heartbreaking. And yet, somehow, it's also the most healing thing I've experienced in a long time. The reunion, which took place just outside of Lexington, Kentucky, where Julie is serving her sentence, and Pensacola, Florida, where Todd is incarcerated, happened over the course of a single emotional weekend. Due to prison regulations, Chase had to visit each parent separately. And that meant 2 different emotional journeys packed into a single stretch of days. When I hugged my mom, it was like time stood still, he said, voice shaking. She was wearing that beach prison uniform, but to me, she looked like an angel. Her smile hadn't changed. Her love hadn't changed. We both just broke down right there. Chase recounted how Julie clutched his hands tightly as they sat across from each other in the sterile visiting room, tears slipping down both their faces. She kept saying, "I'm so proud of you. Don't give up on life because we're in here." And I told her, "Mama, I will never give up. I've got you and Dad in my heart every step of the way." While seeing Julie gave Chase a sense of maternal warmth and strength, reuniting with Todd came with a different emotional gravity. My dad is a tough guy. You know how he is, always the alpha, the protector. But when he saw me, it was like the armor cracked. We just looked at each other and cried. We didn't even speak for the first minute. Just cried. Chase said Todd looked thinner, but still carried the same commanding energy. He gave me this intense look and said, "Son, this is not going to break us. We were built for storms. And I'll never forget that." One of the most poignant moments came when Chase brought along a bundle of family photos, approved by the prison, and laid them out for each of his parents. He carefully selected pictures of happier times. Christmas morning chaos, beach vacations, even a candid shot of the entire family cooking in the kitchen, Julie in her apron, Todd waving a spatula in mock protest. Both of them just stared at the photos like they were treasures, Chase said, tearing up again during the interview. It reminded them that they're still part of our world out here. That love hasn't stopped. That life is still moving forward, but Chase admitted he had held on to anger and confusion for months after the sentencing. I was mad at the world. I was mad at the system. I was mad at my parents. But seeing them again, really sitting face to face with them, I realized that no matter what's happened, they're still my mom and dad. And I still need them, and they need me. The reunion also marked a turning point for Chase's faith, something the Chrisleys have long been vocal about. I prayed for strength going in there, and I felt God was right there in the room with us. I truly believe redemption is possible, even in a prison uniform. Chase said that after leaving the visit, he sat alone in his car for a long time before driving away, processing the whirlwind of emotions. I was proud of how strong they are. I was proud of how strong I am. But I was also broken. It's hard to see the people who raised you, who always seemed larger than life, confined like that. When asked if he and his siblings had plans to visit again soon, Chase didn't hesitate. Absolutely. Savannah and I talk about it all the time. We're going to keep showing up, because love doesn't stop when the doors close behind them. In true Chrisley fashion, the family has not lost their humor, even amid adversity. Chase laughed when he recalled Todd joking during the visit. He looked at me and said, "Don't let them mess up your fade while I'm gone. You're representing the Chrisley brand, boy." That moment, Chase said, reminded him that even behind bars, Todd is still Todd. A father who worries about his son's haircut as much as his future. As Chase continues to navigate life without his parents physically present, he says he's focusing on building something meaningful. I've got a podcast, a few business projects in the works, and more importantly, I'm focusing on healing. Real healing. Not pretending everything's okay when it's not. He hopes that sharing this story will encourage others going through tough family struggles. Whether your parents are in prison or just going through something hard, don't wait to reconnect. Don't wait to forgive. Love doesn't have to be perfect to be real. In the end, Chase Chrisley's tear-filled reunion with Todd and Julie wasn't just about closure. It was about reconnection, rediscovery, and refusing to let a painful chapter define a family's entire story. "There's still love here," he said quietly. "A lot of love, and no matter what happens next, I'll carry that with me for the rest of my life."